Pumps Inf presents Who is Mark James?
Yo, what up? This is Previ of Dexter's Lab. And when I'm not home making tracks, I'm checking out my homeboy, Boss INF. Yeah.
I got you stuck off the realness, the most high, J. Christ.
Hi, thank you for another section of Jeffrey the Master Barber. Right now, we're gonna use our tools, Cool Care, and the T outliner on these. We're gonna start it at that. We're gonna do today on my intro, just as you saw it. We're gonna do a skin tight fade with the beard. We're not gonna cut at the top. We're gonna leave the top, and we're just gonna do the skin tight fade, and we're gonna corner to the side. Sorry about my voice. I've been under the weather. I've been a little sick. And I tried to do the video yesterday, but I couldn't. My voice, it was horrible. And it's still a little horrible. But as of right now, I'm trying my best to keep you updated with a lot of videos and a lot of work. So I'm trying my best. Right now, we're using now the Andy Shaver. And as you notice, we're doing another, I'm doing it step now. Levels, and we're gonna do it by one half and then the other half. Right now we're using the Magic Clip. By now everybody should know that that's my favorite clipper right now, my cordless clipper, because I still use other cord clipper, you know, the Legend and the Seniors and the Andy. Right now we open the lever. We're doing half. Right now we open it to the half, and we're gonna do half an inch. And like I was saying before, see that now we're gonna use the 116, which is the small guard, and we're gonna open lever, and we're gonna do right there like the C motion, and right away we're gonna do the blend in. We're not gonna do like another guideline now. We're just gonna blend in right away, and you see how we took that guideline right away, and you see how we're gonna go up right there. We're using the open lever right there, and you see that shadow right there. We're gonna take that right away right there, and then we open the lever, and you see I'm going up a little bit. I'm going, and then when I go low, I close the lever, see, and I stay and I take that shadow. And like I was saying before, I'm gonna do one side, and then I'll do the other side. This is the guard number one, the 1/8 with the open lever, right, and we're gonna take that shadow right there. And we're gonna move the climb right there so you can see. You see that shadow right there? And that's how we take it. Look at my hand. You see how my hand motion? A lot of people ask me, so can you do a video of on you how you flick the wrist? It's not really sometimes not flicking all the wrist. The wrist. It's more of how you feel with your hand and how you pick up the hand. See, like right there, I'm not doing no flicking, but I'm just, let the hand. It has like a little flick, yeah, but not a completely flick. But you see, the hand will get the motion that it needs to in order to get the hair. We're gonna use a guard number 2, and this is, I emphasize it. People tell me, how come my guard when I put it sounds really loud? Well, you gotta put the clip outside so it will stretch and it will make it nice and tight. Now we're gonna pass it right there. See where the shadow is? Right there. The reason why I put it like that, like I say, when I didn't point the guard, that's the best way. Or if you want, you could shrink the metal piece of the guard and then put it in. But I'd rather put it like that because you keep it nice and tight, and it will not come off. Right now we're gonna use the Andy. The Andy's 90 edition with the Fame Master Blade. And you're going to see how that line right away is going to come out. But right when we erase that one line, it's going to make another line. Don't worry, because you're going to go with it. You're going to erase a little bit. You're going to keep a small stroke, and then you open the lever. And right away, boom, right there. You see how it disappeared? And we're going to continue, small stroke. That between small strokes, lever, and using the corner, those are the things that I emphasize. And always brushing right after you pass it, and keep passing it. And obviously, if I see a line from here right now, and you you guys are watching it too. You know what I mean? You guys are able to see it. So you don't even have to be a barber to know that there's lines. You know what I mean? So, and if it bother you, you're gonna go exactly where there's a line, and you're gonna go and gonna try to do it. So you're gonna try to race it, and you're gonna try to figure it out. So just as I was not a barber when I was born, and when I was a kid, you know, I could see it. I'm like, man, I wanna erase that. I used to sit down and see all the barbers, and I'm like, I wanna erase that part right there. I wanna be like already that barber and erase that line. So, but it's different once you pick a tool and then start doing it yourself. It may look easy, but it takes a lot to erase it. And but you know, once you put it your time and the effort, and you give it a try, then you could do it, and you know what I mean. And you gotta figure out that yeah, you could do it too if you put it. Sometimes by misplacing it may be easy than doing it, but once you do it, you will be like, oh yeah, it was easy. Right now, you see, even if you have lines left, like I still see, I use the Andy shaver. The Andy shaver, he would take that print line, and even though we didn't even print it, because I didn't, like I say, I don't print my lines. We still use the Andy right there, the TL liner. And when I did my guideline, my first one, I did it facing up like that, then the opposite. It still lives some print lines, you know what I mean? But you see how easy they come off? Now it's gone. You know, at least I don't see it. There's gonna be always people, they're gonna criticize, and they're gonna say, yeah, I still see lines and whatnot. It's fine, you know. Then you could do it yourself, and be your own barber, and do your own video. You know, I'm trying the best of what I could do, and showing the best that I could do, or how I do it. And if it works for me, and if they keep coming, then I may be doing something right. Now we already did the other half, and we're gonna use the other half. See, this is what I was saying. Do it like that, like that. So when you erase the line, don't do it like that, because if you do it like that, you're gonna print, and in order to take the line, it's gonna be a hassle. So always print it like that. That's what I was saying before. So yeah, everybody got their own little style to do it. You know what I mean? If you still want to do it by the other way, do it by any means. It's your style. You know, this guy has a mold. You gotta make sure, look for those little things before you even pass it, and be gentle. You know what I mean? Now we're gonna pass the same thing what we did in the other half. And as you notice in my other videos, I've done it from my face from top to bottom, from bottom to top, to one side and then the other side. See, I spice it out. I switch it. I don't wanna get bored by doing the same routine, like top, starting my face always by levels, or just from top to bottom. No, I switch it up every client. I try something different, and why not. Right now we're passing the magic clip to those who are watching, and you know, we're doing the same procedure as I said before. You know, half an inch, pass it over and over as many times you could pass it. If you already see, like right there, and pass it. So like I say, yeah, you know, people always gonna criticize. Whoever watch, they're gonna criticize in the comments. They leave comments and whatnot. But sometimes it's constructive criticism, and I don't mind it, because at the same time, maybe they are right. Maybe they see something, and I'm like, man, it's true that. But at the same time, it doesn't break me. It actually makes me. See, this is the C motion, what I was explaining to a lot of other people before on the other videos. The C motion is basically like the flick, but it's not really the flick. It's actually lifting the hair. And what I like about this machine is that it allows you to do that, the C motion. The cable, you could do it, but it's not as free, so freely like this one. You see that shadow right there? So right now we're passing the 1/8, and we're taking it, you know, that shadow, and then I open the lever. See where I'm pointing? Right there. We're gonna take that off. this video pretty much also I'm just trying to explain myself how they're gonna be a lot of people they you could do a nice fade and they're always gonna find something. Oh, there's still a shadow right there, and they don't let you even finish the whole. They don't even finish watching the whole video to see the finished result of the video, and because it may look at the beginning one way, but you gotta understand it. I'm the type of person that I like to. I may look at first, it may look like I'm just skipping steps, but I'm not. I go over, and I'm not. I'm the type of person when I cut hair, if it bothers me, I'm not gonna let you go until it feels right to me. And I'm a very believer of God, and I do my work like if I'm doing it to God, like if I'm cutting God, if I'm cutting Jesus Christ. So all the praise and glory and all the glory is for Him, and everything. I'm trying to get the best work for every human being that He create. I want to make sure you look good. I want to make sure you feel good, look good, and I want you to come back in. So why would I not do my best that I can when you come in and sit in my chair? Right now we're gonna use number 1 open level, and we're gonna take that shadow right there. So yeah, some people don't even watch the whole video, or even if they watch the whole video, oh, the haircut was still, they'll still bulk on one side and one not. Yeah, you're entitled to your opinion. You could make your opinion. You're free to. That's fine, cause that, you know what, iron's sharp iron. So if you think that you're better, you will make me better. And you know what I mean? I'm not claiming to be better, but I want to become better. So some people, that's what they do. They want you. Sometimes they don't even better themselves, but when they see it, they feel like they are like teachers, and they have to tell you. And at times it does work, because I'm like, man, maybe he was right. But at the same time, it's up to me if I take it, and if I don't. If I take it, it's gonna be like bother me. I'm like, man, I gotta look out for my next video, and I make sure I gotta look that I don't leave nothing behind, that I blend it right and whatnot. So, I thank you for those who sometimes leave those comments, and people say, man, he give you a negative comment, or he's always hating. I don't mind the haters. Haters, they gotta do a job, and sometimes if you're not doing something good, you don't, you know what I mean? And you will not have haters. But if you're doing great, you will have haters. And even if you do good or not good, when at the end of the day, you should focus of giving the best that you can to your client, and not worry about the comment of others. Just do the best and give the best to your client. And at this point, I'm doing that. And normally on a haircut, it takes me it depends. People ask me how long it take you a haircut. Well, there's a lot of stuff. If we go to that, there's different styles, different hair, different many anythings, and so it could range. So it could range from 15 minutes to 45 minutes top. Or if I'm recording, making a video and a haircut, it could take 1 hour. But the thing is, even if it take you whatever it take you, just make sure that you get it right. You know what I mean? That you get it to the point that you feel, man, that's how I like it. I like it. I did it like if it was for my faith, for me. If my barber was cutting my hair, I wanted to be like that. So at the end of the day, it's not, people say, no, it's not about the money. It is about the money. But at the same time, first put the quality of work and love to your craft and what you do, and the money will follow after. You know what I mean? Like, if you do it for the money, when they don't pay you right, you're not gonna do it right. You're not gonna even put the effort to do it right. But if you do it right, regardless if you pay you right or not, trust me, everything else will fall in place. See, people say, See, I'm using the corner, like I said. People say money is the root of all evil, but not. And the Bible says it's for the love of money is the root of all evil. You know, money. If it comes to money, the same money that $10,000 they could buy a gun and kill people in the street. Same $10,000 that you could buy a gun to go to the war to fight for your country. So it depends on who it is who you placing the money. But in this case, what I'm saying is, you know, I do. Everybody likes money, but don't, you know what I mean? Fall in love more with serving others. You know, we respect, love, care, and share the knowledge and the truth. You know, God already has forgiven you and given you the skills. He has graced me with this skill, with this talent. So right now I'm giving back, freely giving back. So I'm doing this video for that. I'm doing guard number 1, and I'm just passing the guard number 1 right there in that section. So, you know, freely I'm giving back what God has freely given me. People before, and even sometimes I have my own dad. It's like, oh, why you giving this to other people and whatnot? I'm like, instead of making and charging, once again, everybody's in each heart. That's what they give. Some they don't like to give. They want to get paid. Me, I'm getting already paid for the haircut, and YouTube probably gonna pay me too. But if I go because I want to do it because YouTube pay me, then I'm not doing it out of love. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it for the money. I gotta do it for the love of the craft and my clients, and I want people to learn and make sure that they could do it and they could make money themselves, and they could make, you know what I mean, they could love the craft and maybe finally say, I love my job, I love what I do. Not a lot of people could say that, and that's what I want to bring to the table. And then once everything, I'm sure that after you bring the good work and you teach someone, and that someone love the job, it's gonna in return bring you something. But don't do it just waiting in return of something. Just do it because you like doing it. Right now we're using the oyster Caesars. We're gonna do the Caesar oval cones, and this is the most that we're gonna use. Like I said, we're doing a skin tight fade with the Caesars right there on the side, not on top. We're not gonna cut his hair on top. He asked me to leave his hair on top long. Normally I used to cut his hair with a guard number 1 on top and 0 on the side. So right now he got like a number 4 on top. So, and I've been cutting his hair for like 15 years, and he's a great friend of mine, a client, and you know, I'm giving it as he asked me. He says, "Could you leave the top? Don't touch it this time around." I know, you know, I normally do a number 1 or number 2, guard number 2, but it's like I said, clients. That's another thing. Make sure you give the client what they ask for. Know why you think that it looks better. And right now there's a chunk right there. You see that? And we're gonna grab it. People say, "Oh, that haircut should have do it like that. He should go lower." No, if the client says leave the top, that's what I'm gonna do. Leave the top. I'm not gonna go and cut it. So, you know, like I said in all the videos before, if you sit in my chair and you say, leave me the beard, or take pass number 2, guard number 2 on top, and I go and I grab the trimmer and take all the hair from the top and take the beard and give you all baldy, who you think is doing right? I'm not doing right. I'm not following instruction. So I'm saying this for people that has criticized me on that before, saying, "Oh, that beard, you know, you did it too thick, or you left them too long." No, I'm doing as the client tell me, and so this is a key for those out there. You know, listen to your client, regardless of what the other person say. It's your client. That's the only opinion. That's the only voice that matter in your chair is your client. So whenever he said do this, do that. So right now, as you saw, I did the top. I didn't cut. I just put some hairspray. I use my bare hands to flat it, to give it like a natural flat. Now we starting the box out. We started right from the middle. We're using the right now the 90 edition to clear those hairs that are sticking out. And you see how we're taking form. Now we're gonna do the, like I said, the other half of the box out, the T outliner, and we're gonna do it, and we're gonna keep it the most outside. And you see how nice and shape is taken, you know, little by little. Now we're gonna go with the beard. The beard. My English is not the best, and my voice is not the best right now. I'm under the weather, but I'm trying my best to give the best explanation and with the right voice. So we're gonna keep it right there. Once again, if I'm bringing the beard too high or too low, this is what he likes, and this is why he comes for the last 15 years to me, because I listen. I give what he asked me, not what I want. So keep that in mind, especially for those who leave comments saying, "No, you left that mustache too thick." That's how he asked me. That's how customers' request. I follow instruction. You know what I mean? If it was you, I listen to what you want me to do when it's your turn, your hair. So right there, we shaping it. Don't worry if it doesn't come the best ultra sharp with the trimmer, because we're gonna use the razor, and the razor is gonna give that real nice, crispy, clean, sharp look. Right now we're using the trimmer to just pretty much take the hair and the studs, you know, those big root studs, and we're gonna pretty much clean all that area, you know what I mean, clean under it. So when you pass the blade, it makes it a lot easier to shave. You know, right now we're taking all that, and then like I said, the mustache, he wanted to leave the mustache semi, not too thick but not too thin. So we just keeping everything right there, you know what I mean? Like he don't like it the too thin or too thick. He just, and then he wants the top right there, that thick, you know what I mean? Not too thin but not too thick either. And then brush it out and whatnot. Then we're gonna clean the lips right there. You see how nice and clean came out right away. Cleaning the lips, you know, that's very important. Then the inside, we're gonna do the curvy. He likes it that way. Some people like it straight inside, all of it cleaned up. Some people leave it natural, they leave it. But like I said, the world is full of different choice and colors, and that's all it's all about. But when it comes for you, whatever you want, and whatever your barber could give you, then you ask your barber and tell him to do it your way, or you do it your own way, or whatever works. For me, I do it as the clients tell me. Right now, he's just relaxing, he's daydreaming while I'm doing my job. I just, you know, I could see how it's coming. Right now we're using Elegant Plus shaving gel. This is a see-through shaving gel. I'm using my bare hands. I clean my hands every day. You know, my sanitation. That's what I like. You know, I don't want funky business. I want to make sure they, you know, they smell good, look good, clean good. And when I put in the shaving gel, they smell good and everything. It feels good. It's like a little spot. Right now we put in the hot towel machine. The hot towel. And that's to open the pores. Not only open the pores, but it softens the hair, and it's a little treatment. You know, these are my favorite blades, Dorco. And right now, as I leave the towel on for like at least 4 or 5 minutes. Not 4 or 5 minutes, but 3 maybe top. And when I do that, then I do the box out, and that give plenty of time to really open the pores. In the meanwhile, I do the bucks out, I do the eyebrows. Always use the thumb to stretch the skin with the left, and then with the other one, you do what you gotta do. And then, see right there, he's relaxing. The hot towel is working. By now, the all the hair should be soft, but we're gonna still keep shaving. You know what I mean? Keep shaving. Keep everything right there. Keep everything natural. And you see the white stuff that the shaper is throwing. That's the pump it up, the hairspray. You give me a guideline, and I like that. I keep saying in my videos, so that way, you know what I mean. I don't push back more the shape up, but I know where I'm standing at. So right there, I'm shaping the eyebrow, the arch of the eyebrow. Leave it natural as possible. You don't want it too thin for the eyebrows, especially for men's. Don't do them too thin. Just clean them enough so they look okay. And not everybody asks me to do the eyebrows, but where I live from, everybody likes to get their eyebrows done for some reason. See, right now we took the hot towel, and look at how smooth it shaves. And not only is it shaves smooth, but it doesn't leave any irritation when you pass in the blade. And you know, the sensation of the gel, it leaves a nice sensation. It has something that it leaves it nice and tangly. Plus, right now at this point, I changed the blade. See, always shave down, then up, so you could get every hair, you know, very, so you could get every hair and get it even more detail. And look at, this is what I was saying earlier. Don't worry about the trimmer getting it so sharp, because anyway, when you pass the razor, when you pass the blade, look at how sharp and crispy it makes it look. So right now, look at how easy, you see. All I'm taking right now, all I'm shaving right now is the studs, the roots of the hair. And look at how easy, you know, it's shaving. He's just, look, like he's sleeping probably. But and then wipe it on the thing, on the towel, on the napkin. And I put water again, just because I use the towel and gel. Always put water. When you see that there's no more water, it looks dry, put water because it could dry. And see, stretch the skin. Always stretch the skin. And look at how nice and the shape, the lineup of that beard is coming. A lot of people like to use towel to wipe the when you shave the blade, but me, I like to use Bounty, so you know you could throw it in the trash. Why you want to dirty a towel and then go through the whole process? I mean, once again, everybody got their own way to do things. I'm just saying, I would save more money, and for me, it makes more sense to wipe it on a Bounty than a towel. I use only the towel to put it in the face and pretty much to wipe my hands and whatnot. So right now at this very moment, we're still, like I said, stretching the skin, and always use your comb with your left. You know, watch. Right now I'm shaving and going over and over and over. I like to go over, you know, as much as I need to, just until I know that it looks the way that I like it, that I see that I'm gonna like it. And if I'm gonna like it and I like it and it looks the way that I'm liking it, then when I raise him up and he's sitting in the mirror, most of the time of the reaction of the client is like, wow, look at how nice and crispy came out. You know what I mean? There's other occasion that other clients, they're like, people ask me, how you like the watch? Look at how easy it is for me. Someone tests me and I could still be stretching and holding the skin, while I could still send you a test or answer the phone. Instead of answer the phone, I could still. So he saved me time. I like the watch, the Apple Watch. I recommend it for every barber. And if you don't got an Apple Watch, get a Samsung, which is still work the same way and the same feature. So yeah, right now you see, I'm shaving up, and the mustache, right there in that area, is very crucial and sensitive. Always use the corners of the blade when using it, and same thing in the inside. You know, when you're going flat, then use a flat to open space. But when you're going in two corners, two little corners, use the corner of the blade. See right there. See, I'm going up again. I already got like maybe 3 times. But it's like I said, I'm picky. I like to be picky, and most of the time, the people that I end up, the clients that I end up, they are picky too. But I don't mind. Barbers, they're like, I don't like picky clients. Some of the barbers, I'm not saying all of them. But hey, they make you, and being picky is a good thing, because who doesn't want it to have it in a certain way, right? So right there, look at how it's taking shape. I'm looking at the mirror, make sure that the beard and the shape up looks good. So I'm, and I got clients waiting on the back. Some of them, they're like, oh my God, he's taking too long. But you got to understand one thing. Everybody wants the same treatment. So as long as I'm taking with this guy, in order to get it right, I'm going to give you the same thing for the guy who's waiting too. So have patience. Everybody wants the same treatment. That's the gel that I like to use. I got another one, but that's Elegance Triple Action. It's even extra. I use my bare hand to give it a nice look. We didn't even cut the top with no scissors, and look at how nice it looks. And this guy, I'm telling you, 15 years, and he used to do it past number 1 in number guard 2 at times too, and I never seen him with this so much hair, so long on top. And I was like, let's do it. Right now I'm putting some shaving cream in the neck. There's people that got hair in the neck that we could do a back fade, I call them. But yeah, I'm shaving it. Make sure that I'm shaving it nice and smooth. And yeah, once I do that, shave all those little hair. It may look like it has those red, but he was laying down. We're gonna use alcohol. We put plenty of alcohol. I used a Sea Breeze, and I put plenty on it on the napkin. And then we're gonna use the blow dryer with the cold air. You don't wanna. Some people like it, just no blow dryer, but other people like, nah, put some air, man. That's it's too painful. But everybody, got their own little way. And once I pass it I make sure that there's no hair. This is him before their haircut. This is how he came. He looked like he was stressing out. He was like, yo, do you think you could do me something new? I'm like, let's do it. So there it is. A skin tight fade with no scissors at top, but the cone side. So there it is. Thank you again. Please subscribe. And thank you for your time. Have a great night. Comment and like and share it, please. And thank you.